Welcome back. Actually, I supposed to do this last week, but I want to continue from last week session. So basically, we already found out the solution for this issue. But I want to point out one more thing over here is the function of the below here. Right? You can see over here, if you highlight the cells in the Excel, you can see the average, you can see the count, you can see the sum. So if I highlight all of these, then you can see the average count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It count actually everything together with the text. And the sum, it will automatically sum up everything inside here. So here should be by now, you should know how to solve this. You add in another if. Careful with the commas, right? With the comma, if for this, that's that. This one, comma, comma, no, put in bracket, no variance. Okay. So fill this here. Okay. This will solve the problem of the, see, it's recording, right? This will solve the problem when there's no variance. Let me continue. Over here, let us put in the, okay, do, this. Over here, I can put in different costs. So let me put in the material, all right, labor, and then maybe a variable overhead, and then fixed overhead. What am I doing? Don't specify anything over here, right? Yeah, let's go with the simple one, all right? Simple budgeting. In your assignment, maybe you can do a more complex one. Over here, I will put master. Okay. For the course, we'll use this one. Here, right? I'm just basically building up this. We'll make something more interesting, but let me just complete up this one accordingly. Just put in the format accordingly here. Let me see. Let's try 3,000. Maybe we want 300, 200. Here put in the auto sum. What did I use? All right. Now I want to link this one over here. This one over to here. All right. Just check with me. Check with me. This thing is correct. Spend less favorable, spend more is unfavorable. Spend more is unfavorable, spend more is unfavorable. All right, that okay. This is supposed to be the very simple, basic, I would say, budget, master budget, right? To demonstrate your budget. So, however, let's say we want to go into more detail, all right? We want to break this down into more detail, and maybe you want to do something with this, all right? These are all total revenue. Maybe you want to break down to monthly, all right? Let's just put over here and just put monthly budget, all right? Monthly budget for each of this. Let me just copy this one. This is actual amount, right? So this is estimated. Let us try to play around with this over here. So we can put in January. Okay, this is the beauty of this Excel is it recognizes if it's monthly, then it will adjust accordingly. But let me just put this. All right, just Control Z. I want this to be like something like that. All right. Okay. Let's say let us break this down into more detail. All right. And we want to put the total over here. Okay, what I want to do is something like this. All right, over here we have the total, right? The total of the sales sprint, custom order. And we want to do what we want to do over here is we want to break it down into monthly kind of revenue. All right. Maybe over here we can just put in monthly budget third revenue. Put it like this, okay? And Or here maybe the unit. So units. So okay, units sold over here. Let us do something interesting. Over here, right? Over here, I want to create something like an input. Remember, this is your own business, so you're trying to do a planning. So let us put in over here input as in how many total estimated sales estimated unit of sales. Printing, maybe estimated unit of printing sales of printing. Printing, I don't know. Supposed to be job posting for printing, but just bear with me. I'm just creating up. I'm just creating up something for us to digest over here to be used as a format. You just put over here these two. You can just hold your control. If you hold your control, you'll go and highlight these two and put it as an italic. So let us merge this one over to here. We can do something like this, right? Write this down. Unit of custom orders. Prints. Printing. Prints over here, right? Print. Over here, let us put here. This one is equal. No, not this one. All right, we can link between sheets. All right, so we put this equal to here. Then click enter. You can see this one actually is referred over to here. So we put in 1,000 for say, all right, 1,000 units. All right, over here automatically it will reflect the 1,000 units. So let's put here equal to this as well. All right, because it's not units, so maybe number of job that has been produced. I'm just putting that it's a wrong term. All right, and then let me just put here this down. Oh, you cannot drag that down. Because if we drag that down, we have to change this as well. All right, from the bar. Let me just yeah, let me just drop this, drag this down. Anything for all. We want to do what we want to do here is you want to make it adjustable. We want to make it increase. So let us use this equal to this one. Multiply with maybe will increase by how many percent, right? So we'll go back to this. We'll put this one over here, right? Yeah, I'm making it too confusing over here. Let me just change this for a while first. Estimated unit of sales, the estimated unit sales of prints, estimated percentage of increase in the sales of prints, right? Something like this. So over here, Let me just this again to here. Okay. So let me just show something to do this planning over here. All right. Let me just show you that if you want it to increase by percentage, we can put a percentage over here. Let's say percentage, right? Percentage. Let's say 5% increase. So is equal to this one multiply with this one. Okay. So it increased by 5%. It's about 5%. Should be 105%. Multiply 105. So what I want to do is plus with this one. Okay. See that one? Now it's okay. So we want to do what we want to do is we want to constant this thing out. All right. We want to make this F4 this F4 click on F4, right? So that when I drag, oh wait, I want to say that it increased based on the previous month. So we'll not lock the column, right? We'll remove the column over here. So let me just go to next. Can you see that? Now it follows the previous month. This incremental increase. Okay. Oh, it follows up the previous month. And we want to do what? We want to round this up to units. This, okay? So we want to put auto sum and we got the total over here. So let us change this to, let's say, 3%. Okay, you can see this changed accordingly. But let us try to do it for this. Let's say 120 custom unit. Over here is 120, right? Can you see that? And let us use equal this multiply with this one, the percentage we haven't decided yet. Okay, enter, click enter first, then plus with this again. All right. We got we haven't decided percentage yet, right? So let me just copy this and paste over here. Paste this one over here, all right? Let's say 5. Oh, you see this? If you put 5, it will multiply with 5. But if we determine this one as a percentage, not 500 percentage, right? 5 percentage. Let's see, what is this? Just percentage. This one. If you don't want the decimal, you can just click on this one. No decimal, right? Look better. 5%. And for this case, let's say we don't estimate it to incrementally increase. We say that maybe it only follows up the first Maybe we say that it follows the number of prints instead, right? Number of prints instead. Let us try to do something different. Let's say the increase of this one, all right? This one should be this plus with this one multiply with this percentage. All right, I'm just putting this up. Can be, this is just an estimate, right? We just try to do some estimation. So we just drag along the root and we can see that each of this okay, so what's the problem over here? Can you see this? We didn't lock this cell over here. That's why our amount is not multiplying. It's multiplying to 0. So when it multiplies with 0, it means it will just add up this over here. What we should do is we should click over here. We should hit F4 so that I lock the cells. And when I drag along here, we get the amount regress accordingly. So maybe 5% is too much. Maybe 0.5 over here. If we have 0.5, we can put like this. Yeah, maybe the percentage is a lot. Let us put in a bit. We just consider maybe 0.5% of increase. So you see this all change. This all change accordingly. And over here, let us make the decimal to no decimal because we don't have decimal for the printings, right? That's all. That's how much. That's how we linked this around there. So we want to do next over here is maybe the cost, right? The cost. And let's put over here. If you drag something down over here like this, let me see if it changed. Right, yeah, it changed accordingly, right? It changed accordingly. So we can put the maybe the sales estimated sales of green per unit. Over here I just say job lah. All right. I just use unit. This should be all in order. Estimated custom order per unit. So here is equal to this and multiply with this one. This is equal to this and multiply with this one. Well, let's say 0.1. Let us put 0.1, and then 0.5. 5, say, for example. Okay. You see, this is not that nice over here. Let us fix the cell by clicking F4 to lock the cell over here and over here. F4 to lock the cell. Drag this across, drag this across, and auto sum all of this by dragging it down. So we have the total sales, the total revenue. So this is equal to this plus this one. Okay. So you can do auto sum of all of this just to check that your formula is correct. Equals to this one, equals to this one, true. All right. This is how you double confirm. This is with send. This one, since we can put in the, because we dragged down just now, right? Right. Okay, let me adjust this one to maybe 5 cents, over here maybe to 10 cents. All right. Maybe you can put in the currency over here. That's the currency sign, RM currency sign over here. Following for this, also you can put the currency by selecting this one. Now you have a template that would automate the calculation process. All right, as simple as so. Now we can link this as well back to that by clicking equal for this and enter equal from here and equal, you go over here and take this one. All right. Now, this is the beauty. If you want to change the estimated sales, let's say to 400, and see everything change accordingly. Because over to here, everything change and it calculates everything for you. Now, let's say 500 and so, all right. Interestingly, we can create another formula over here just to calculate the break even. Right, to calculate the break even, you can create a formula by doing more by using the formula accordingly. So that would be the next video. Next video, I want to show you on deeper on how to use more formula. Now I'm just showing you some of this bit over here, how to link between different sheets, how to create a more, I would say, flexible template for you to input and to check your profit over here and the estimates. All right, you can do further on the cost, we can do further on the different units. Maybe we can create a what if scenario using the Excel as well. That will be on the next session. All right, tune in again for the next session for us to go into more detail on explore on how to further our knowledge on Microsoft Excel.